to the Super Bowl. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round Finale. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Across midfield to the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Get some space around midfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well...
Touchdown, New York! Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 23. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Catch is made down the right sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. That'll do it for one. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to get this down to the 13. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Love now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Play fake, it's Love. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to the air here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Able to get it to Reed. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To the air with Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Takes the handoff, now Love. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go down here at the 16. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Packers. Loves to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Packers looking for a score before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing it again here. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He lobs it deep middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Packers put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets the 1st down before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
He'll try to do it himself, and he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Jordan Love, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, They know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw it on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Second and 10 now. He finds Johnson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. All set up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brushes him off with ease. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Love out of the shotgun. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He keeps it himself. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
He tries to sneak it, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Love from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. To throw here on first down. That's caught at the 4. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. He's throwing for it. And they pick him off again.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. We're down to... A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Running right, here's Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Love to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
He beams one deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. 1st down, he takes the snap. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pass play on 1st and 10. He lofts it deep left. And that's a New York touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
First down throw, here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense that's flying around and making the play. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Love now. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers put up even more points in a win. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Looking for a throw here. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing it again here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Love. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Offense up to the line fast. They are throwing it again. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Put the body on the line for his team. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10 now. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. A throw left side finds Johnson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's another New York Giants.
Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. He has the New York touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The Giants using their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Love on 3rd and short. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Quick slant, that's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. Breaks the tackle, still going. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic They put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum